Arrival in paradise. The sun cast its golden glow over the endless turquoise waters as I stepped off the seaplane onto a floating dock. A gentle breeze carried the scent of salt and tropical blooms, while the rhythmic waves whispered promises of paradise. The Maldives had always been a dream, and now it was a reality. A speedboat ferried me to my Overwater villa, where a thatched roof, wooden deck, and a private infinity pool awaited. The water beneath was so clear that I could see vibrant fish darting through coral gardens. The tranquility was surreal, as if time had slowed just for me. I ran my fingers over the warm wood of the deck, taking in the vast horizon where the sky melted into the sea. As I settled into my villa, the soft rustling of palm leaves and the distant sound of seagulls added to the blissful isolation. The air carried the faint aroma of frangipani flowers, blending with the salty ocean mist, creating a fragrance that felt like serenity itself. I dipped my feet into the water, feeling the gentle waves lap against my skin, and at that moment, I knew this place was unlike anywhere I had ever been before. Exploring the underwater world. My first morning was spent snorkeling in a coral reef teeming with life. Schools of colorful fish wove intricate patterns around me, while a sea turtle gracefully glided past. The world beneath the surface was an explosion of colors, a hidden realm where nature's artistry flourished. I swam alongside manta rays, their giant wings moving gracefully, and even caught a glimpse of a shy reef shark disappearing into the deep. Every dive into the water felt like entering a new dimension, an unspoiled sanctuary of marine beauty. Tiny clownfish peeked out from their sea anemone homes, while parrotfish nibbled at the coral, their vibrant scales glinting in the sunlight that filtered through the water's surface. Later, I decided to take a scuba diving trip to explore an underwater cave. As I descended deeper, I was surrounded by majestic formations of coral, and bioluminescent creatures flickered like stars in the darkness. The ocean felt alive, breathing with its own rhythm, as I drifted weightlessly in its vast embrace. The dive master guided us through a narrow channel where moray eels peeked from their rocky hideouts, and a giant grouper lazily swam by. Each moment beneath the surface revealed a world untouched by time, a mesmerizing spectacle that left me in awe. Culinary delights and sunset magic. As the day unfolded, I indulged in a Maldivian seafood feast on the beach, savoring grilled lobster, coconut-infused curries, and freshly caught tuna. The setting sun painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, reflecting off the calm waters like a masterpiece in motion. The sand was soft beneath my feet, warm from the day's sun, as I dined under a canopy of stars. Gentle waves lapped at the shore while a local band played traditional bodu-baru drums, their rhythmic beats adding a hypnotic charm to the evening. The flavors of the ocean lingered on my tongue as I sipped on fresh coconut water, savoring the moment. After dinner, I wandered along the shore, the water cool against my toes. A bonfire crackled nearby, casting flickering shadows on the sand. The resort staff shared stories of island folklore, their voices carrying the magic of generations past. I marveled at how the Maldives embraced both luxury and authenticity, offering a perfect blend of relaxation and cultural immersion. Dolphin encounters and secluded escapes. The next day, a dolphin-watching excursion took me far into the vast blue. Pods of playful dolphins leaped and twirled around our boat, their joy infectious. The guide explained how these intelligent creatures formed strong social bonds, and as I watched them dance through the waves, I couldn't help but feel connected to their carefree spirit. Later, I experienced the magic of a sandbank picnic. Just me, the ocean, and a spread of tropical fruits and chilled drinks on a tiny strip of white sand. The island had a way of making me feel like I was the only person on Earth, lost in its natural splendor. The gentle lapping of the water against the shore and the distant calls of seabirds created a symphony of peace that was impossible to ignore. I spent hours basking in the sun, reading a book, and swimming in the crystal-clear shallows. There was no rush, no distractions. Just pure, uninterrupted bliss. Enchanting evenings under the stars. Evenings in the Maldives were equally enchanting. Bioluminescent plankton turned the shoreline into a glowing spectacle, mirroring the stars above. I lounged in my hammock, listening to the symphony of waves, completely lost in the moment. The Milky Way stretched across the sky in a dazzling display, and as I breathed in the salty night air, I felt an overwhelming sense of peace. The ocean shimmered under the celestial glow, each ripple catching the light of a billion stars. For a truly magical experience, I booked a private dinner on a floating deck, where lanterns flickered in the gentle breeze. The soft glow of candlelight reflected on the water as I savored every bite of a 5-course meal, the flavors heightened by the tranquility of the night. It felt like a scene from a dream, just me, the ocean, and the endless sky. A final moment of serenity. On my final day, I treated myself to a spa experience, where gentle hands and aromatic oils melted away the last traces of the outside world. The scent of jasmine and coconut oil lingered in the air as expert therapists used ancient techniques to soothe my senses. The lull of the ocean combined with the soft chants of the spa music transported me into a state of pure relaxation. Warm herbal compresses and rhythmic massages worked away the tension, leaving my body light and rejuvenated. I sipped on herbal tea afterward, gazing out at the endless horizon, embracing the tranquility of the moment. Before leaving, I took one last walk along the beach, letting my footprints fade into the tide. The sunrise painted the sky in soft pastels, a gentle reminder that every ending is a new beginning. I stood for a moment, taking in the salty air, the sound of the waves, and the serenity that had wrapped itself around me for the past few days. Farewell but not goodbye. As I boarded the seaplane home, I took one last glance at the paradise I had called home for a few blissful days. The Maldives was not just a destination. It was a dream, a memory, a promise to return. With a heart full of gratitude and a mind filled with unforgettable moments, I knew this journey would stay with me forever. The rhythmic hum of the seaplane's engine blended with the waves below, carrying me away from the island, yet leaving a part of my soul behind in its endless blue embrace.